What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode right here on the MIgardener channel. Today, we're not in Michigan anymore. We're in Florida, and we are actually visiting a citrus grove. We're at Joshua Citrus right here in Arcadia, Florida, and I'm going to be taking you all along for a life of a citrus farmer. Hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Let's go.
So my name's Olivia and my family owns Joshua Citrus. We've been in the citrus industry for over 100 years on this same property. So we're considered a century pioneer family farm. We've been here since 1887. And back in the day when they used to pick the oranges, they would use this thing called a field box. So this is the original field box right here. So this is what we still use everything for our measurement. So they would spread these throughout the grove. And see, it has handles. They would spread these throughout the grove, and then they would pick directly into these boxes, and they would also sell in these boxes. This is 90 pounds of oranges. So whenever they would pick, they would also load them on the back of a pickup truck or a horse and buggy, depending on the time period, and then take them to their local canning plant or packing house where they would sell their product. Today we use pick sacks, so everything is still hand picked. So we definitely need to have the labor here to do that, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But this here is a pick sack, so this is equivalent to one of these boxes. This is a 90-pound pick sack. So these guys are picking into this sack, and then whenever they have the sack filled, they throw it over their body, and they kind of rest it here so they don't have that whole 90 pounds on their shoulders. And then they put it into a bin or a box, depending on what we're picking for. This box is for fresh fruit. So fresh fruit is what you take home with you in the store, or what you take home with you here at our place. We are considered a fresh fruit packing house and grove stand. So we're a little different than your normal place in Florida citrus. Most of your citrus in Florida is being juiced. So most of your stuff is being picked into a tub like this one. Reason for that is because Florida has a very tropical climate. So we have lots of rain in the summertime, lots of pests, lots of sunshine. So that creates a very great growing climate for a very juicy, high sugar content piece of fruit. So a lot of that stuff goes to the juice plant because we have such high juice content compared to other places. So like the majority of your fresh fruit, like in the grocery store that you buy, a piece of fruit is coming from places like California, who have a drier growing climate and better growing climate for a beautiful piece of fruit. So if you can see, I don't know if you looked around at our grove stand over here, some of it just isn't as beautiful as what you see in the grocery store, because it takes a lot of work to grow a very beautiful piece of fruit in Florida, because of all of the things that we keep going on here, like wind, rain, hurricanes, pests that affect the outside of the fruit, but it creates a very great tasting piece of fruit.
Remember, it's not how it looks, it's how it tastes. Ugly Fruit Movement, 2K19. So we're on a little tour here, getting a tour of the orange groves, and one of the questions that I had that I think would be kind of a good question for someone who knows how the oranges are grown here is I saw the sign at the front of the road that said, we care, or this farm cares. So what does that mean?
That means we were recognized by the Florida Farm Bureau Federation for sustainable agriculture. So the practices that we use here at our farm are deemed sustainable, or that we were a sustainable farm that practices sustainable agriculture, so that they recognize us for being a farm. They evaluate us and make sure that we're doing those practices, and then they come and give us the award for being a sustainable farm.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I mean, for all of you knowing how we grow, we're all about sustainable. We're all about promoting local, but we're also about just learning how our food is grown and how it's being sold to you, which I think is really amazing to see that they're actually walking the walk and talking the talk on a large scale. So how many acres do you guys grow?
300.
That's pretty large scale.
Yeah.
that's a lot better.
Actually, we're really small compared to other places.
That's a lot better than my one orange tree that we have at our house.
Oh, okay.
So how often do you have like freezing weather here?
Not very often. It hasn't happened. A hard freeze hasn't happened in a long time, but we'll have to run the pumps occasionally in the wintertime to, if it's going to get below 32 degrees, for a certain amount of time, we turn them on and, to keep the frost off the trees. Or if there's frost, it'll keep it right at 32 degrees, so that it doesn't hurt the tree.
Yeah.
So that's our main goal, is to save the tree. Sometimes you'll get some frozen fruit on the outside, but,
At least you don't lose the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a pressing question. What is a tangelo?
A tangelo is a cross between a grapefruit and an orange. Well, the Mineola tangelo, honeybell tangelo, is a cross between a grapefruit and an orange.
Because that's what we're here for. But how many varieties of oranges do you grow besides the tangelo?
We grow about 10 different varieties. So we have tangerines, tangelos, red grapefruit, different types of oranges like the Valencia and the navel orange are some of our bigger crops. So whenever it gets cold out, these trees, put off a natural gas that turns oranges orange. So, kind of like you see here, we've got some greener stuff. Some of this stuff kind of won't always turn a whole orange. So whenever we're coming to pick for our store, we come through and we pick fresh fruit, the stuff that you're going to buy in our store or from us. We'll come through and pick for color every time. So this has already been picked through once. And so we've have some of it out at our store right now. All citrus is tree ripened. So we'll come through and we'll pick the stuff that has the best color first. And then we'll leave on the stuff like this, or like the stuff that's a little green. We'll leave it on here so this cold weather can help turn these oranges more orange and then make them riper as well. So once you pick an orange, it's essentially on its way to rot. So you just pick it and it's ripe right then, and will be ripe. It does not ripen anymore from being off the tree.
So what's the lifespan? Like, how long does it take an orange to come from flower to fruit?
Flower to fruit is about a year. So we get one crop a year off citrus.
Wow.
So pollination, we have honeybees, but we don't necessarily need them. We like to have them. Citrus groves don't need a pollinator. Most citrus trees, such as the navel, so like the grove that we're in right now, we have 2 rows honeybells, 2 rows navels, 2 rows honeybells, 2 rows navels, all the way down in this block. So the reason for that is navels have a male and female flower. So they don't need a cross-pollinator, so they kind of pollinate themselves by the wind. But the honeybell is one of the only citrus trees that need a cross-pollinator, so they only have a female flower. So putting these navels in here with these honeybells gives it a cross-pollinator, and we also put bees in our grove. We have a local beekeeper from North Fort Myers that comes and brings his bees into our grove, and we're his only citrus grove that he provides the bees for. So we buy back the honey from him and sell it in our store, so it comes right from our place. So the reason why we do that is just because we like to have the bees, and we do kind of put on a little bit more of a crop with bees.
So we're gonna get a chance to pick one and hopefully taste one, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Oh, sweet. I'm happy. I'm happy. This is an incredible experience. So maybe the master should pick me the most beautiful.
Okay.
The most beautiful, or the one that you think would be the most incredible, because we're gonna get a chance to do a live taste test right here, and you can't see me, but I'm shaking with excitement. This is my favorite fruit of all time. If you take the juiciest mango, and this beats the juiciest mango 10-1. We're talking something that the skin of the orange just melts in your mouth. I mean, not the skin, but the what do you call that?
pulp?
The pulp.
Or the juice?
The thing that holds the orange together. Not the actual outside of the orange, but the things that create the orange slices. What do you call those?
I don't really know what
Those
that-
don't have
I
a
don't know
technical
what
term.
that technical term
Those
is.
don't have a technical term. Or if they do, we don't know it. Whatever that is, it melts in your mouth. So, oh man. We got ourselves a beautiful, beautiful tangelo here. So we're gonna try this. I gotta hand off the camera to Mrs. MIgardener so I can savor this moment, but we'll all share a bite. All right, we're gonna give this a shot here. The thing that I love the most about the tangelos is that the top is like an easy open compartment. Like it's just like, it's just such an accessible fruit. I should have brought a knife. It's juicy.
Look at the knife.
All right.
Like a knife.
This is crazy. Okay, I might just have to like bite this because it's becoming. This is the problem with tangelos is like this is why they can't be shipped like other oranges because they're so tender. That's incredible. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Here, Mrs. MIgardener, give that a shot. It still has some skin on it, but there's some rind. But you guys, this is next level. Like store-bought,
Wow.
like sometimes we can get it store-bought. When it is store-bought, it's like here, fresh from the grove, it's like off the screen. So thank you so much for that awesome experience.
you're
Definitely definitely one that requires wet wipes.
Yeah.
So where can people find you? Not only locally, but also on the web.
Well, we have a website, www.joshuacitrus.com. We're located in Arcadia, Florida, at 4135 Southeast County Road 760. So we're right off of Highway 31. And our phone number is 1-800-749-8219. And that's where you can schedule a tour. And you can also ask for Olivia because I'm the one that does all the tours and schedules all the tours. So
Thank you so much, Olivia. I appreciate it. We'll have any information down in the description box below as well in case you missed that. But it was an awesome experience, one that I will remember forever. And I'm so glad all of you guys got to come with us. So make sure to thank Olivia in the comments box below. I'm sure she'll be watching, and hopefully you all will share this video with your friends and come out and just experience this amazing grove and family-owned business and show them some support as well. So thank you guys so much.
thank you.
And we'll catch you all later on the next episode. As always, this is Luke from the MIgardener channel reminding you to grow big or go home. We'll catch you all later. Bye.